Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Economics Wise. Your host today is Miriam Ibrahim, and I'll be taking your course statistic. The topic is index number. I'd like you to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel because I promise to make it very interactive and very educative. So, that being said, let's move on to the business for today, which is a cost guidelines. The first on our list is the introduction to index numbers. The second is the use or importance of index number, type of index number, methods of index number, and the last but not the least is the calculations. So we're going to introduce to you what index number is. Now, the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the word index number is something complex, but I promise to make it very easy and explanatory today. And I'll be starting by explaining what index means. Index simply means the measure of something. You're trying to measure a range of something, that's index. Now, number is an arithmetic value that indicates the quantity or amount of something. So it's an arithmetic value. Now, combining both index and number together, now we say it shows the variations or modifications in the price of value compared with a standard or base value over a determined period. Now, this is very complex, but in simple terms, we say index number just compares the prices or the value of a particular item or group of items with a standard or base value over a determined period. Now, in simple terms, we assume we have 2 years, year 1999 and 2000. In year 1999, the cost of a drink cost, cost $100 and the cost of a drink in 2000 cost $200. Index number simply aims to calculate the to compare the variations. What are those modifications or variations that cause the price to increase? Now you're just calculating the percentage increase in the price with regards to a base or standard value. Now, a key point which I'll keep on repeating during the course of our lecture is the base year, and I say it simply refers to like a reference period in an economic or financial index. Now, it simply means a year in which you're referring to, you're comparing with. So, that being said, we'll be moving on to our next slide. Please stay tuned. Now, the next slide is use and importance of index number. Having explained what index number is, I bet you have enough ideas to understand the importance and the use. But that being said, I'd like to explain little out of what we have on the slide. And the first analysis says it helps in policy formulation. Economists formulate policies based on data collected and conclusions or inferential conclusions being made. And this is made possible by comparing data with previous data and to show if there was an increase or decrease in the prices or quantity. So it helps to aid policy formulation. The next on our list is it serves as an economic barometer. Just like we have thermometer in economic or in scientific terminology, we have barometer in economic terminology, and this simply refers to something that is used to indicate or predict something. So it serves as an indicator or a predictor. Now, the third on our list is it helps us in studying trends and forecasting demand and supply. The word on its own is a market, a point, an interaction where we where we operate in a form is in a system where we have the demand side and the supply side. Now, the interplay between these forces bargains for a system which is known as the price. However, index number helps us to study and forecast the expected or the predicted prices, the expected quantity demand, the expected quantity supply, given the market conditions, the market underlying conditions. And it also helps us in studying the trends of the market. So we'll be stopping here today and we move to other slides. Now, on the slide, we have the types of index numbers. We have three basic type of index number. The first one is the price index number, the second the quantity index number, and the third is the value index number. The first, which is the price index number, is simply measures the relative changes in the price of a commodity between certain periods. Certain periods, now we're looking at a fiscal year. So we assume we have 2 years. We have 2000 and 2020. So price index measures the relative changes in the price of a commodity. You can bear me witness and look at your surroundings, your economy, and you will notice that the prices of goods and services as at 2000 is different from the price as at 2020. So price index number just calculates the relative percentage changes in the prices of these commodities between this certain period, usually a year. Now, the next analysis is the quantity index number, measures the changes in the physical quantity of goods and goods produced, and this is simply related to the market condition, the underlying market conditions. Now, the third analysis is the value index number, and we say it's an index number that measures the ratio of the aggregate value of a given commodity. Now, value in the sense that we include or we are taking into consideration both the price and the quantity. So the aggregate value of a given commodity in the current year and its value in the base year. So we are comparing the value of a commodity, both the price and the quantity. Very good. On next slide, we have the methods of index numbers, and we say we have three methods of index number. We have the simple index number, the weighted index number, and the unweighted index number. So we take the simple index number. Now, simple index number, you should know it is simple. Of course it is. And it's simply the ratio of two values representing the variable measured in two different periods. Now, this is very simple and understandable. Now, it simply refers to the ratio of two values. That is, we have two values. That is the price, two values representing the variable. This variable is talking about one item. We're not looking at groups of items. We're looking at an item measured in two different periods. Two different periods as a year. We're comparing the prices of goods and services between 2 years, but the same commodity. Now, I'm going to give an hypothetical example, and we say we have the price of bread. Now, for the price of bread as at 2000, we say it is 20 naira, and as at 2020, it cost 70 naira. So we are comparing the prices for 1990, for 2000 and 2020 for bread as a commodity, as one commodity, but for two different periods. That's simply simple index number. Now, our formula to calculate this index number is Pn divided by P0 times 100. Now, Pn, that's P subscript n, simply refers to the price of the current year. It can also be denoted as PC for easy understanding. Then divided by P0, that's P subscript 0, which is the price of the base year. The base year is usually the one we are comparing, and you most times going to be given in the question, and if you are not given, it is expected to be the first year. Now, multiplied by 100. Now, we're going to take a look at an example, and we say calculate the price index for the years below, given the base year as 1997. Now, let's take note of the key points. We have the base year, which is 1997. Now, we have another instruction. It says, note, the base year has a price index of 100%, which is subtracted from the price index value to show the percentage increase or decrease. Wow, this is complex, but let's make it simple. That's why we're here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now, we have the 3 years here. We have the 1997, 1998, and 1999. And for 1997, we have price to be 2,000. 1998 price is 4,000. 1999, the price is 3,500 naira. So we want to calculate the simple price index. For the first year, which is the base year, we already said that it usually has a price index of 100%. So when we calculate it, the price of our current year for 1997 is 2,000 divided by the price of the base year, which is also 1997, divided by 2,000. And when you multiply it, you're expressing it in terms of percentage. So we have 100%. Now, for 1998, the price is 4,000, and we are going to have the price for the current year, which is 4,000, divided by the price for the base year, which is 2,000. Then we have this here times 100. And when you calculate all of this, we are having 200%. For 1999, we have the current price to be 3,500 divided by the base year price, which is 2,000 times 100. And when we calculate this out, it's expressed in the percentage 175%. Now, the basic point of this is that to interpret this output or this outcome, what we need to do is for 1997 we have 100%, which shows that we are going to deduct 100%, that is the value of our base year, from this. And when we take 100% from 100%, we're left with nothing, which shows that as at 1997, in comparison with the 1997 also as the base year, there was no increase in price. Does that sound logical? No, because that's the base year. But for 1998, we have 200%. And when we take away 100% from this, we are left with 100%. So we say as at 1999 in comparison to 1997 as your base year, the price of goods and services increased by 100%, which is the leftover after deducting 100% from this. Then for 1999, our percentage output is 175, and when we take away 100% from it, we are left with 75%. So to interpret this, we say the price change from 1997 to 1999 increased by 75%. So we'll be stopping here today, and in our next class we continue from unweighted price index. But I'd like to give you an insight on it. We have two types of unweighted price index, which is the simple relative average and the simple aggregate. As we stop in here today, I'd like you to put your suggestions in the comment box. Please comment and tell me the topic you'd like me to take for the next class. You don't know if your topic might be the next one on my watch list. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I love you all. Thank you.